please tell us a little bit about your role and journey at Honeywell? What exactly inspired you to join the company?
Yeah, so my name is Stephen Velte, and I'm the Senior Director of both our Functional and Digital Transformation as well as our Supply Chain Resiliency Program. And my journey at Honeywell started when I got a reach out from the Honeywell recruiting team asking, do I have an interest in working for this company? And as most people, yes, you see the Honeywell brand, Fortune 500, 100, it's been there for hundreds of years. I thought the opportunity was great. My transition over was fantastic. I had a great opportunity to work with a number of individuals that inspired me both from an innovation perspective, what Honeywell does, the sustainability, and the impacts that we have to the organization. And really the driver around that was our former Chief Supply Chain Officer, Torsten Pils, who talked to me about the space industry, and ever since I was young, I've loved it. He talks about what we do in the space industry, and I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get into this company to be a part of it.
Absolutely. And what does it mean to you to be an Ivalua customer? Are there any particular solutions that you use, and what benefits do you see from that?
Yeah, so Honeywell has been an Ivalua customer since roughly 2017, full deployment since 2018, and we've been leveraging their full comprehensive suite from the get-go, and we love a lot of the aspects around their supplier management, the ERFX and source to procurement process, the catalog punch out, and the one that we leverage a lot is our savings and ROI tracker to make sure that we're hitting our goals and that the savings and the ROIs that we've set out are meeting that, and that's something that Ivalua was able to do by leveraging the spend and the insights inside of there within the platform that it has.
And at Honeywell, I imagine you've got quite a complex IT system.
Yes.
How does Ivalua fit into that?
Yeah, and that's as with Fortune 100 companies, we have a lot of systems we keep acquiring as well and having to bring those in. The comprehensive suite that Ivalua has, the flexibility and scalability of the solution allows us to manage and maintain our business goals, our objectives from a corporate and a holistic IT strategy point of view, and also allow us that modular need that we have, and that's what we're looked at for a partner to go forward with, that when our business grows, we have the ability to scale at speed and with pace.
Thank you. And you spoke yesterday about Honeywell's AI journey, and also this idea of a governance council across multiple functions. Could you just expand a bit on this, please?
Yeah, and as I mentioned yesterday during the talk, the first approach we took was safety first in our AI journey, if we put it that way, like most companies. And really what we wanted to do is make sure that we develop AI solutions that are fit the corporation's needs, that we fit the business needs, but at the same time, how do we also make it so that we're using AI ethically within our organization, and does that also drive down into our solution stack and not disrupt anything within there? Because we want to make sure that safety is the number one priority, ethics on top of that, and also the data quality, the data fidelity that we leverage, and the solutions that the AI provides meets our long-term goals.
Of course. And kind of talking about the future of procurement, how do you see sort of AI transforming that, and what impact do you think this is going to have on the workforce?
Yeah, and that's a very important question that was asked yesterday as well. And we really see it as, if you look at procurement as a whole, there's a lot of value that can be unlocked. And with AI coming into the forefront, we're able to see that unlock accelerate. It's like revolutionizing what our procurement playbooks are, from the point of giving data insights quicker, providing predictive analytics at pace, giving recommendations to our organization from a category manager down to a buyer, and even pulling those out so we can bring them up into the executive levels, as well as looking at it from a perspective of what can we do to automate tasks that typically take time from an individual, where they could refocus that time to have deeper supplier relationships, or go out and develop deeper strategies, or even look at their commodities or their categories in a different way and look at disruptive solutions. So we see it as really redeveloping a lot of our playbooks and how we go to market from our procurement and sourcing perspective.
Yeah, that's so important. And of course, we're here in this wonderful venue. Why do you think it's so important for us to gather at events like Ivalua now and kind of bring the industry together?
Yeah, I mean, bringing it together allows organizations from all levels, whether it's Fortune 100 down to those that have just started their journey on Ivalua, to come and really hear the stories, what worked well, what could be improved upon, but also share insights and innovations that they've done, or even different procurement practices that we can allow each other to go forward with. The other part is also the peer networking. It's always great to have face-to-face conversations, and that's where you can really get into some more detailed or even opportunistic kind of conversations with each other, share those insights in a different way, but then even potentially innovate on current solutions. I wouldn't have thought, what they do at Bulgari would come over to Honeywell, but now we have an opportunity to discuss and bring those to life and say, hey, maybe what you're doing over there in the fashion industry can actually play relevance in the manufacturing.
Yeah, that's so interesting. And finally, what would you say has been the highlight of the event for you so far?
The highlight is, there's numerous ones out here, being able to talk to individuals like yourself, but listening to the keynotes, getting into what Ivalua is seeing the future and how they're transforming both their technology, but also the way that they're going to go to market with a lot of that technology, meeting individuals who are starting their journeys, who have been on that journey for a long time, and getting into some more of those one-to-one conversations, understanding the insights that they're generating, the modules that they're looking at, or even we want to deploy, and get that best of breed, best of insights inside of there, and also getting just practices around how does procurement look now and where's it going to be in the future, and how others are deploying it at scale.